Hello everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be covering some new screenshots of patch 3.5. Now, excuse me, I'm trying to keep my volume down. My landlord lives right on the other side of that wall, and my girlfriend's sleeping in the other room. It's like 5:45 in the morning right now, or something like that. So, this will be my volume level for the video. Enjoy the ASMR. Anyway, so we've got new screenshots of the 24-man raid, new emotes, new minions, new mounts, the PvP gear, a lot to get through, and I gotta get ready for stream after this, so let's get right to it. So again, the screenshots of Dunscaith all look fantastic. Some background that they released today regarding Dunscaith. Apparently it was the city intended for the people who were living on the Void Ark or who were being transferred on the Void Ark to get away from the oncoming floods and the calamity. But they never made it because of what happened on the Void Ark, so it's a completely uninhabited city that it appears Diablos has made his own. So we'll see how that actually ends up factoring into things. Some people are suggesting that Dunscaith could potentially be a new housing area. So I'm not saying it is, I'm just putting it out there that that's a working theory since it's designed with residential stuff in mind. And in some of the preview stuff, we've seen a lot of the burnings being built to the buildings being burned to the ground. That's how I know how early it is. Let's get through some of the screenshots. So we just see some of the scenery. All looks fantastic. That looks like a tiny Ferdiad. It's not a minion because there's a separate thing for minions later. Maybe they'll do one, but that looks like Tiny Ferdiad. I don't know why there's Tiny Ferdiad, but it is super, super creepy. Now, I gotta imagine that's Queen Skothok, right? I mean, I feel like I know that character from another Final Fantasy, but nothing really rings a bell. I mean, that hairstyle like is super anime, so maybe it's just because I've seen that hairstyle before. But that might be Queen Skothok, the person who the entity that Diablos extracted from the Void Ark. So maybe not. I could be wrong. Sorry, I just knocked something over. And there's Diablos himself, almost looking like he's perched up as the last boss, unless that place in the distance is where the real Queen Skothok is, and that previous one wasn't Queen Skothok. It was just some other entity altogether. But Diablos looking menacing. Can't wait to do 24-man doors. Oh god. Hopefully we don't have door mechanics. Please. Please. Moving forward, there were two other screenshots. Maybe they got stuck at the end of the loop. But there were two other screenshots of Dunscaith, specifically the airship boss. Now we have some pictures of the Scholasticate, which is going to be coming to a close here. Inspector Briarden is going to be helping to finish those up. So if you're someone who's been following the Scholasticate, you'll get your finale right here. And of course, his signature Adjust Glasses emote, which we'll actually be getting this patch, and you'll see in a few minutes. We've got Hildebrand, Nashu. I'm sorry. I think of the old people. Like, if you haven't done 3.4 Hildebrand, it was pure comedy gold. Please do it, and you'll understand why. I'm thinking back to it as I'm going through these. So Hildebrand's pointing at something. Now Vivi looks like he's pissed in this picture right here. I can't help but feel like he's pissed in some way. If for anyone wondering if we'll get a Hildebrand trial, I sincerely doubt it. I feel like they would have spoken about it at this point, but at the very least, maybe a solo, like one of those solo instance things. New minions. We have a new Doge, a new dog right here, and we also have Estinian. Now I'm assuming that's Estinian, not just the generic wind-up Dragoon. There's every time we get a wind-up version of a character, I'm always afraid that they're dead. So I hope he's not dead. But with the recent New Year's event and the use of the word Azure being lost, we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. This mount they actually showed us back at the North American Fan Festival, and we thought it was part of the Halloween event. We don't know where it's from, but if I had to guess, that's got to be a mount that drops from the 24-man, right? Like it's very voidy because it's a Diverger chair, but maybe not. We also have the Zervan bird, so that is what it'll look like, and we have the bird of all birds. If you own all 7 of the Heavensward primal birds, you will have the ability to unlock this one, whether it's Suzaku, Quetzalcoatl, who knows, or Quetzalcoatl, whatever it's pronounced, who knows, but that is what your mount will look like if you manage to collect all 7 of the Heavensward bird mounts. Moving forward, we have new hairstyles. If you guys know where these hairstyles are from, or if you like them, awesome. I'm not much of a hairstyle guy. I haven't even unlocked the esthetician, so This is all on you guys. I noticed that the hairstyle of the one character, Sace, that we saw in the previous preview is not here. So I'm wondering if just that character is getting that hairstyle for now, and if we're not getting it. It seems that way because it's not in either of these screenshots. So unless there's more hairstyles that aren't shown here, then don't know what to tell you guys. New emotes, adjust glasses emote. I'd have to imagine that comes from the Scholastic kit, right? Because Briarden's always doing the thing with his glasses, so I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Other new emotes right here. So if you're someone who likes emotes, you got new emotes. There you go. Emotes are fun, and we always like seeing them used in ridiculous ways. I'm looking at you, Idleshire, when I go AFK. Scared. Anyway, moving on. Paintings. Now remember, these paintings are going to be unlocked, at least some of them, via the sightseeing log. So if you haven't been doing your sightseeing log and you end up seeing a painting you really like, you may want to go do your sightseeing log and get your hands on those paintings. We also have the new fish for the aquarium and the PvP armor. So it looks like the PvP armor, the like super inclad Gatto cool stuff like this, is just as you see right here. It is for tanks, it is for dragoons, ninjas, but then it looks like it sort of transfers off because like you have Dark Knight, you have Warrior, you have the Paladin with their weapons, Dragoon, Ninja, but then you can see that for like the caster gear and whatnot, it's not like fully clad. Like you can see they have the face mask, you can see they have the coats and whatnot. You move to the next one, you can see the Bard, you can see the monocle on the Rogadin right here, and the bow itself, what the bow actually looks like. Look at that little pea shooter of a machinist gun. Look at that little it's actually a pretty cool looking pistol, but it's literally like a pea shooter, dude. At least we know that that little monocle is gonna help us aim. Is it a broom? I think this is Black Mage, if I'm not mistaken. That's a Black Mage broom. You have Summoner or Scholar, probably Summoner right there. You have White Mage, I'd imagine. You have the other one, Summoner or Scholar. I can't tell the damn difference. You have Astrologian, and then you have the mounts. You have the gold mount, you have the evil looking mount, and then you have the other heroic looking mount. Here's what all the armors look kind of next to each other. They said there would be armor for every job, but this is, hold on, we have Maiming. I don't see Monk anywhere here. They said every job would have it, unless some of the jobs aren't done yet. I don't know, because or some of these sets are shared. That's always possible, but I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see, because I see Bard Machinist obviously shared, Black Mage, Summoner, Armor obviously shared. There we saw two different forms of books, so Summoner, Scholar books. We saw Astrologian. Oh, Astrologian isn't even shown here. So, oh, Monk. You can see it on the right. Look at the fists. Oh, that was a Monk weapon back then. Hold on. That was, where was it? Oh, that's Monk. I couldn't, you know what? I didn't even register to me. Yeah, those are monks, and your weapons are just like floating characters, floating Japanese characters, which I'm assuming somebody's going to tell me that that actually says something that is important. That's probably important to Gatto as an event and as a show. So yeah, you can see Monk, Healer. Okay, yeah, I think that covered everything then. I think that covered everything. We saw all the healer weapons. We saw healer gear. We saw caster gear. We saw the caster weapons. We saw, yeah. Okay, all right, I'm good. And that's all the mounts next to each other. I really like the one on the right. The gold and the silver are okay, but I really like the evil looking one. Oh, okay, yeah. So there were two other screenshots I mentioned at the beginning for Dunscaith. Just a reminder, this is what the Dunscaith gear looks like. And here's a screenshot of the first boss. Good old Deathgaze, Doomgaze, whichever one you want to say it is. Death Scythe Claw. I remember it was the Japanese translation of his name. And yes, you will be able to fall off the airship. So see you in 12 days for the patch. Where we will all fall off horribly because we don't know the mechanics yet. But anyway, those are all the screenshots for patch 3.5 preview for today. We're expecting a potential trailer launch tomorrow, Friday, January, 6th? Yeah, Friday, January 6th is the projected potential day for the trailer launch. So hopefully we'll have that to share and discuss tomorrow. But thank you for watching this video. Be sure to like, favorite, subscribe, and share. And now I got to go get ready for my stream. So I will see you guys there. Be there or be in four-sided shape. But anyway, thank you for watching. And until next time, take care.